Hello YouTube. So here we are today again at the Chevy Suburban, and there's several problems with it right now. The first of which is the driver's side door handle is broken on the inside door handle, and this truck has two internal heaters, the cab heater at the front and also the rear interior compartment heater for the back passengers, and it's leaking at the connection at the frame rail. So we have to think about how to fix that. And also it has a connecting rod knock. So that's the three. So the first one, I found the heater hose connection here. I haven't decided how to correct this yet, but here's the problem. There's two of these, and they supposed to be like this, but often they're broken off here, and when that happens they don't seal, and then this leaks out. And this has, I found on it, it had a crimp fitting, so if you look, you can see how it's mushed, and I just took the angle grinder there and then cut in a few places, and the little metal crimp piece fell off. And I was thinking maybe I'll reuse this rubber part. I don't know if you can see that, but hopefully. So this is where it is. See, there's one. I cut it as close as I could to get as much rubber as possible. Or, and yeah, there you can see this other plastic connector. This part's not broken, but the part down there is. And this is difficult to replace because of the way it's a very long piece all the way to the back, and it's crimped here. So what I might do is just put a little union barb here, and I think this is 5/8, maybe 3/4, who knows. Well, I think it's 3/4 actually. And then put the union in and have a short piece of heater hose, and then maybe get some sandpaper to roughen this up, and then put two hose clamps here because this won't otherwise grip so well, and a hose clamp here, and then maybe that will work. So that's my plan so far. So if anyone has any other idea, you can write a little comment. And so that's problem number one. Problem number two is easier, I think. Let's see. The door. So I worked on this a little already. Uh, you have to get the door panel off to replace this handle, and to do that you pry this piece off with a screwdriver or something. I used a screwdriver, and it's got this little, what do we call these things? They call them pine tree sometimes because it's got these ridges. But anyway, you just pry it and it makes a noise like it's getting broken, but it's not broken. And then the next thing to do, just notice there's a screw up here. I don't know what that's for. Okay, and the next thing to do is undo these two screws. Well, mine were missing already, so I don't even know what they are. I think they're Phillips screws, number 2 Phillips. And lastly, you just pry all the little click pieces off. So if you see all those little oh, there's a missing one. But anyway, there's a white piece and a white piece. You have to pry all those off. Altogether, it looks like there's 1, 2. Should be a third one there that's missing, and then 4. And should be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of them. So that's not so bad. But then what you do to get your handle off here is Yeah, it's going to be on here like this. You have to get that rivet out. So what I did is I took I think I used a 1/4 inch drill bit, and I drilled it until just the head fell off, and just drilled the minimum to get this thing out, so this would slip off of it. And then when it slips off, you can see these little holes. See how it's got these little slots? So you just pull back slightly and slide the whole thing forward, and then on the back side there's 2 clips, one here and it's plastic, and another one which you can't see because it broke off, but or here it is. Here's the other one. The other one was right here. So, and they attached to these little finger looking things, or rods. See there? And then save all this little garbagey looking stuff. It's really critical to keep. But one thing, I saw some people on YouTube said use a number 12 sheet metal screw, but what I did here is I looked through my sack of screws and I found that a number 6 by, I think this is 5/8 inch long. Yeah, that's right. Number 6 sheet metal screw. Then I put a number 8 washer on it, and that fits just right. And I put a little oil and screwed it in. And this, it's because the base of the rivet is still in there, so this screws into the hole of the rivet. And I think that will actually grip it better than screwing into the sheet metal here. So that's how I'm going to do it. And if you want to do it like that, you can. You know, I realize now I had neglected to tell you to, when you do this, to pull this bulb out. But it just pops out of there, right here. Yeah, right there. And you don't have to take those wires loose. I'm going to try to put this back. Tricky. Okay. Okay, great. Now it's on. And wow, that went on great. You know, I noticed these little holes. I suppose that's from smoking, right? When you smoke and you don't care about your car and you flicker the ashes all over, and then psst, uh-oh, accidentally burn a bunch of holes in your car. And there's more over there. But I guess nobody in the back seat really liked cigarettes, because look at that. Perfect. So, although I have no idea what those wires are doing. So, that's how you fix your door handle. And I found this, they have the replacement part, this whole part right here, and I believe it was $15 that they had at AutoZone, but theirs was I think gray, and all the others are tan, so maybe I'll look on the computer and see if I can find a tan one. If not, I guess I have no choice but to get the gray. Oh, and you know, this bezel is something else you have to be careful about. See, you also have to get this bezel off to take the door panel off. This is actually, I should have told you, this is step number 1, so I guess I didn't do a very good job on this video. But I'm too tired to make another one, so we're just going to stick with it and see how that goes there. And you can stick a flat blade screwdriver and you have 1, 2, 3 clips. Of course you can't reach that one with any screwdriver, so you just... And I was really careful because this thing's really kind of brittle or crumbly. But yeah, just stick it in there, pull back on it, and squish that clip one by one, and you can get it out. So actually, it goes like this. It did not go like this. It went like this. Yeah. Okay, so that is problem 2 of 3. Now, problem 3 of 3 is the most fun, I guess, for the sake of the video, because you get to hear what it sounds like when it's destroyed. So I guess I'll just put the camera here and start it, and you can hear the noise. Okay, so let's do that. Put it on here. Fidgety. Okay, great. Yeah, it'd be really great if I could make this kind of higher. Yeah, this will work. Okay, let's fire it up. Listen to that destruction. Okay, hear that? Not good. Sounds to me like it's on this side. But now what's really odd, look at this. The oil pressure. Look at that oil pressure. Really good oil pressure. 60 psi. So, imagine that. So anyway, I think I'll make some more videos about how to take the 350 out of here and investigate what went wrong, and hopefully some of you have some interest in it. Oh, while we're talking about it, I made these these clamps you can get at Walmart, and they're wing nuts, so it's really easy to take the battery in and out of a different car, and I like it. So, alright, I'm going to turn this off before the connecting rod shoots out the side of the oil pan or the block or something else, because we already had that happen earlier. Remember this oil pan shattered, and this block, everything got broken inside of here, and the piston stuck in there. Yeah, so would you look at that? Broke out of here and broke out of there. And it even ruined the dipstick. So, alright. Let me go turn it off. Well, at least the transmission seems to work, at least in first and reverse. So I hope you enjoyed it. Till next time. Bye.